Hi folks, been on the bike ride this morning, so I'm a bit achy. I've just drawn out just roughly a few marks on the paper. Stand of trees, a single tree going down a bit, a barn, old barn. There's just some stuff on the horizon. I'm using a bit of food grade walnut oil from a supermarket. And I'm just mixing a little bit of drying linseed oil with it. Now I want to sort of sky, so there's plenty of oil there because we're painting straight onto unprimed watercolour paper. This is a 7.5 inches by 7.5 by 11. So just get on some paint there. Just nice and loose. Add a bit of red in there. Now I can build this up. I want to try and get sort of an abstracty feel out of this. Now we can build up. I want a fairly light horizon because I want to counter change. So I use a bit of red. Just thicken up a bit of ochre to that. And just slowly building up this sky. I was going to do a knife painting, but I'm sort of into the brushes at the moment, so this is what it's going to have to be. I will put a bit of just let that soak into the paper a bit. Now the paint will dry into the paper food with the oil. Now you can see how thin this paint is. I think I like the light red or the red ochre. So we've got cadmium yellow pale, yellow ochre, cadmium red, ultramarine, red ochre and Payne's grey. So let's use a bit of that red. Let's see, that's a bit better. There's a bit of ochre with it as well. Now, we'll have some fun. You get with the dents in the paper, you get a lovely pastel effect. Right, let's work on the horizon now and the foreground. I want a very rough foreground. I'm going to use a rough brush for that. Well, I'll use this one, this filbert. Sorry, flat. It looks like a filbert. Well, sort of. So let's get this hard standard tree. So Payne's grey, cad yellow, bit of red. Let's just a bit blue. Bit of blue. Okay. We'll have a big tree, Payne's grey, yellow, red. So we'll have Right, now we're going to put in some paler background. Let's come across here with that. The blue in there. It's just okay. Nice bit of light on that horizon there. So when we're going to those trees. Right, so let's carry that horizon. I'm going to go on to into the foreground now. Get that green down in here. Payne's grey is a wonderful mixer. Now I want this quite leafy there. Just getting this basic stuff in, I'm going to go on with the rough, cheap brush. Now I'm going to go over those ponds or pond. I suppose let's get that roof in now. Payne's this roof, tile barn. Okay. Quite tricky, that bit of white there. Alright, I'll let that go. I can just put in an edge of the roof shadow. Right, that will do. Now we're going with these meadowy colours. I'm going to put a pond here, or a river. What should? If I put a river, I've got to put a bit of background, but I won't bother with that. This is such great fun doing with oils. You can fiddle around with it. It's a nice colour. We'll put the water in. Once we got this in. I love stipple. Payne's grey, bit of red, nice colours. Got to do something there. Now always remember that we're creating or trying to create an illusion of detail, and light against dark. Well, that seems to be right, doesn't it? That's where we'll have the water. Here. Picked up some yellow ochre there. Good on there. Just that nice mauvey sort of colour. Oh, that's annoying me there. Where's my little brush there? Right. Look, we've got a brush where all the hairs, bristles, are all over the place. And each one is a brush in itself. So, I mean, it's not good to have nice brushes and all that, nothing like against anything like that. It's just that for doing meadows and rough ground, grass, these sort of brushes come in so handy. Oh, just a bit of touch of white on there. Went through on the bike ride today, and the autumn colours are coming along nicely now. Might put some poppies in this. This reminds me of a view at Chidham, near Chidham, on the Chichester Harbour salt marshes, which is an absolutely glorious. I haven't been there for 5-6 years. We went there because we were camping with a trailer, and we would just come out of the site, the camping club site, and I just walk across the road onto the salt marshes, a couple of fields, and there you don't really have it's nothing hilly, it's all flat, beautiful. I painted it so many times and I just love it, but I'm doing this sort of from memory. The Spinnaker Tower at Portsmouth was usually in view. Right, I'm going to get these darks in here. Sorry if my head's in the way. So you need this dark here because that's where I'm going to put the water. Now, just get some nice light. Right, so it's all sort of reeds and grasses and stuff, but I want to get some dark green, but that warm. Also, I don't want red there, but not poppy red anyway. Now, counter change some light on the top of that. Right, now we're going to put this water in. So I'll use my inch flat and we'll put that nice light colour in. So a bit of blue in there. I'm sure that's quite right there. No, I really need that bluey colour, bluey mauve. Reflection. Okay, that's quite good. I'm just going to shut my window. Well, close it down, the wind's blowing it. So it's a lovely day really, so the temperature's quite acceptable today. It's gone out to about 23 centigrade, what's about 73 or 4 Fahrenheit, which is very nice, nice little breeze. After the sunshine we did have last week. Right, let's just get that in. I might block that. It's got to show, so we need dark green stuff. A bit of oil, otherwise it won't flow. A bit more paint. Put some up there. So it's flying off the paper. That's better. Oops. Okay, we're almost done there. But we'll put a few nice bits of light in. Oh. sort of a seagull view. I'm going to cover this palette up tonight, this afternoon. So that it will say hopefully fresh till tomorrow. I'll use a knife, I think, just to get a bit of that white in. I won the bike ride this morning. We didn't have my grandson. He decided his legs were hurting, were aching from yesterday probably. So we went on our own, well, 3 of us went. Merton Abbey, do the ride every week, holidays permitting. And the eel couple were there checking the traps, see how the river is, and these lovely little eels swimming up the stream. They had 11 in one trap, no 7, sorry, 7. They measured them and they put them back. See how the that's gusting now. Oh, that's that one shut. Just leaving the vents open, that's what they're in the roof. As I'm in a loft conversion here, which is very nice. So I'm at the top of the house. Okay, well I'm going to let that go. I quite like it. There's some white tips on. This just shows the heads of the grasses, but we're going to put a bit of a. Oh well, let's just put some. Oops. This is all wild flowers, but it's the red. It's the red we like. Can't be a good poppy. Only suggestion. Just a bit of a device really. Okay, let's put that in a mount. Take this off. Put that on there. Mounts. A bit dirty, but well, there we are. So we'll call that Chichester salt marsh again. So it's lonely, but it does remind me of Chichester salt marsh. I didn't have it in mind when I started, but there's no detail in this other than the barn, which is graphic. But these are just suggestions. But you know they're trees because your brain tells you they're trees. I hope you like that one. I quite like it. Let's just raise. Oh, let's zoom out. Then I can move my board over. Maybe to there. There we are. So another nice little simple scene. But it just goes to show how effective stippling can be. I seem to have a dip there, but it doesn't matter, it's sort of coming where the river is. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Thanks for watching, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.